Coaching on tracks, balling, making paper like Phil. I'm Morpheus if real, my rhymes convict and heal. A world blind, my lies a red pill, real.
Play action fake on first down. Time, Mahomes wants to unload it. Hanging on to it still. Now scrambles to his right. Looks downfield and sidearms it. DeMarcus Robinson, who makes the catch at the 34-yard line of Tennessee. Mahomes' buddy in the right flat. Mahomes will look left, go away from him. He fires it late down the field. Caught at the 45-yard line. Robinson again. But tackled in bounds this time. It's a gain of 16.
Kelsey's in man on the drag.
Here comes Von Miller. Oh, how did he pull that off? Go in the game. Mahomes out of the shotgun. Where to his right. Mahomes holding into the pocket, scrambling to the right side. Still scrambling. Now he throws it late. He's throwing for Tyreek Hill. He's got the catch. He's at the 20, at the 25-yard line. Now inside the 15 and out of bounds, down at the Raven 12. Unreal. Mahomes scrambling to the right side and threw across his body on 4th down and 9 for 48 yards.
Welcome to the Faithful Fan Show. I am your host, Tony Cook. I am here today again with Corey, a.k.a. Young Star, a.k.a. Steez. Give it up for Steve.
Let's go.
I had to have him back on because last time I had him on, it was kind of serious. We had Drew Brees out here catching bullets. Corey had to deflect some of them for him, but we got him back on here. We're going to jump right into it. Big news in the NFL. Back the Brinks truck up. They paying Patty. They're paying Patrick Mahomes. They extended him 10 years. Yeah, money. 503 for 10 years. 503 million for 10 years. I think it's 140 million of that guaranteed. Like, even if he were to get injured, that's banana. That's crazy. 45 million a year. What do we have to say about that, Steve? That's crazy.
I mean, honestly, he's transcending the league right now, so I think it's worth it. Honestly, I mean, I think it takes the level up to where everybody else should be getting as well. I mean, you see basketball numbers, people getting 40 million, so it just makes sense. Football gets more fans, higher ratings. I mean, it was eventually going to happen, but
and you see Patrick Mahomes in this is his second year. He took his team to the Super Bowl, won it, put him on his back for that fourth quarter. They were down by like 10 points in the fourth quarter. I think this man definitely deserves his money. It's kind of crazy that they extended him for 10 years. Like, we don't see quarterbacks get stretched like that.
What were they going to do? 5 years? They had to.
But like, what does he have? I guess he do. He's young. He's only been in the league 2 years, right? Well, it's 3. One was a red shirt, so he's ready to go. I think he deserves the money. I think if anyone's going to be acting for a renegotiation, it'll be him. If the TV money goes up, he's going to be asking like 5 years probably for a renegotiation, dog.
That's why they had to lock him in early, because they know where it's headed. They see the numbers. I mean, it's just like if Aaron Rodgers, when he signed his deal, if he would have signed for 10 years, there would have been no re-up. When they had to pay him, $80 million that first year of his new contract?
Oh, my God.
They're just like, nah, let's lock him in now. We gonna guarantee 140 and see how it plays out.
Yep. Guaranteed 140. Now, that I think it's 45 million a year, and that puts him in first place for all the quarterbacks. I think what was it, like Russell Wilson at 35 before that? He's making like 10 million more a year than any other quarterback. What does this do for the young guys? Like, let's say Deshaun Watson, Lamar Jackson. This helps them, right?
Definitely. I mean, I think it just has the bar set now.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson, all of them. Lamar Jackson, they're all transcending, just like Patrick Mahomes. They might not be on the same level, but, man, they're going to be right there trying to ask for, if not the same, right below it.
Yeah, I think this fool Dak signed his franchise tag to it.
Hey, but he's smart too. He had
to get it locked in.
He has this year, and then next year he's going to ask for the Brinks truck as well.
Yeah, go ahead and get you over 40 million. That's what he's thinking. He's like, Patrick Mahomes going to line me up so I could ask for 40 mil next year. I'm good.
And people thought he was crazy when he turned down, 35?
Right? Because that's Russell Wilson money 5 years ago. You know what I mean? He knows he ain't trying to play himself. He's not trying to play himself.
He's like, I know who I play for, how big of a fan base they have.
Yeah, exactly. He already got mistreated for his rookie deal because he got drafted in the 4th round. So Dak got to come through and get that money. I think this deal from Patrick Mahomes definitely helps him. Big ups to Patrick, man. Like to see a brother get his money back.
Congratulations.
The Brinks truck up. Pay Patty.
Congratulations to the young boy.
Yeah. All right. So that's football. We're gonna move on to the next breaking headline. Dwight Howard is in for the Lakers. This is NBA news right here. Last episode I told you guys he was on the fence, in or out, because of his I think his kid has health issues, so it was keeping him back. But just word in, he's in. He's going to Orlando. You see a bunch of NBA players pulling up to Orlando already.
Yes.
I'm excited. What does this mean for the Lakers, though?
I saw the Lakers getting on the plane today.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's just crazy to say, but I'm happy that Dwight is making it out. What was it, 4 or 5 years ago? Dwight, I hated Dwight so much.
Hated his guts.
Hated him so
Hated his guts.
But now, honestly, I think he's a vital part for our championship success. I mean, just the role that he plays, he really hustles. He's out there really hustling, working hard. And, I mean, he's a key player to the Lakers.
And it's interesting because when we first brought him on, I didn't know because, like you said, the last stint, I was like, do we need Dwight? Like, what? Do we even need Dwight? But he seems like he's had a change of heart, a change of mindset. He's out there, you know what I mean? Maybe coming off the bench helps him because he doesn't have to play as many minutes. He gets to just run out there and burn out. But he's been balling. He's been a big rim protector for us, him along with JaVale McGee. I think this puts us right in the front seat, man.
Last time he was here, they were expecting him to be the next Shaq. I mean, they're trying to have him fill those shoes, and it was just
it wasn't gonna work. Yeah,
it was too much for him. I think right now LeBron has him settled in a nice role, perfect position. He just hustles, works hard, ain't got too much pressure on him, and I think it just works. It works. It fits this time. And
his place not too big. His place not too big. Like you said, he's got JaVale. He's got Anthony Davis out there with him to split the minutes. He just wants to get more minutes. He's hungry out there, and I like to see that. Good for Dwight. Good for Dwight Howard.
Lakers squad is looking ridiculous this year, man. Honestly.
Yeah, man. I'm ready to see Lakers go against the Clippers. You already know. I'm ready to see the Lakers go against the Clippers. That's really – I like the Bucks. But I think the Clippers is really – if we could get past them, it's a championship. It's a championship.
We're going to put so many bodies on Giannis now.
Yeah, dog. Come on now. Middleton better be shooting the heck out of the ball. Same with Brook Lopez. This is if we get to the finals. You know, we kick it. We looking forward, but I see it. If we could get past the Clippers, that's a championship, man. And I think getting Dwight back, that helps us big time. That helps us in the middle, putting some big bodies in there to defend the rim.
We have bodies to put on everybody. We have bodies for Kawhi. We have bodies for Paul George. Deion Waiter's gonna be on them.
Nobody's talking about Deion. Like we forgot about Deion because we signed him right before the quarantine started, and so we didn't really even get to see him play. But that's a big bucket getter in the playoffs, dude.
Yeah, J.R. Smith.
Yeah, J.R.
So many bodies to put on these guys now. They don't even realize, and they're solid.
Yeah, that's what I like about the addition of J.R. Smith as well because he's a bigger guard. He can guard, the 2, possibly a 3. As opposed to Avery Bradley, he was kind of just stuck to guarding the ball handler. So it's a baby upgrade, but we'll see what happens.
I think it's a good upgrade, man. I think we have squad. I think we have squad. Year. If we're gonna do it, this is the year, definitely.
Definitely. Now, y'all, we are halfway through the show, and I wanted to introduce a new segment to y'all this episode. My boy JD hit me after last episode, and he told me he was an MMA encyclopedia. He also let me know that Fight Island is open. You know what I mean? Like for the MMA, they doing it in Dubai. Shout out to UFC, man. They making it happen, bro. So I guess this weekend there's a couple fights. I think JD's gonna give us his picks. It's called JD's Picks as a segment, and we'll be right back with the Faithful Fan Show. Thank you.
Hey, what's up? It's Jordan. Here to give you my picks for UFC 251, Fight Island, Abu Dhabi. Ain't really an island because it's in the middle of the Middle East and it's gonna be like 120 degrees, but whatever. They put palm trees everywhere. It's technically an island. But here goes my picks. All right, first fight we have Paige Van Zandt versus Amanda Ribas. I am leaning heavy Ribas. Paige Van Zandt has not looked good in her last couple of fights. She is at the end of her contract. She's talking about going to Bellator, checking out other things, talking about how much money she doesn't make in the UFC. And every single time I've bet on Amanda Ribas, I've won a bunch of points off of her and won some money. So I'm leaning heavy Amanda Ribas. And honestly, I'm guessing second round TKO. The girl hits like a Mack truck, and she also has a gas tank forever. And Paige Van Zandt has been faded by people lately, and I cannot trust Paige Van Zandt. Sorry, can't do it. Amanda Ribas all the way. Next up, we have Rose Namajunas versus Jessica Andrade, the remix. Or the rematch, but I like to call it the remix. Anyways, I'm going to lean Rose Namajunas. Yes, she did lose the first fight, but she was winning on every account until she got dropped on her head. That is MMA. That does happen. She got dropped on her head. She went out. It was like, oh my God, she looks so good. Oh my God, she looks so good. Oh my God, Rose is dead. Like, shit happens. I think she looks a lot cleaner coming into this fight. I think she's going to be looking for that. So I'm going to lean Rose Namajunas. And plus, it's like one of my favorite fighters. I can't fade her. So if I was going to pick Rose, maybe Rose in a decision or maybe even the finish. I would not be surprised if she got a third round finish. Next up, we got a title fight. Peter Yan versus Jose Aldo. I am leaning Peter Yan because I betted against him one time and he made me look stupid. He beat the dog crap out of everybody I've seen him fight. He's fiery. He's this cannonball, man, just wrecking everything. I love Jose Aldo, but to be honest, he lost his last fight. Went back and watched it. It was close, but he lost his first fight and got a title fight off of that. Doesn't seem to have as much power when he went down a weight class. I love Jose. I just think that this new guy is way too young, fast. Everywhere where Jose is good, I believe Peter is better. So I'm going to lead Peter Yan in a decision. Actually, I'm not even going to go decision. I think he actually finishes Jose Aldo second or third round. Yeah. Jose Aldo will probably take the L on this one. Now we have the co-main event, the other remix. It's going to be Max Blessed Holloway versus Alexander Volkanovski. I call him A-Volk. The first fight, I'm sorry, Max got bullied. Max lost. I watched it over and over again. I love Max Holloway, but he lost. And it seems to be Dustin Poirier put out the game plan to beat a Max Holloway. If you stay in his face and stay busy, you can beat him. But you have to have the gas tank, and Volk has that gas tank. So even though this is really hard for me to pick, I'm going to pick Volk again. And I imagine it's going to be close, but I'm going to have to lean Volk because of what I saw from him in his last fight. It was amazing. Alexander Volkanovski over Max Holloway. Last but not least, Kamaru the Nigerian Nightmare versus Jorge Street Jesus Masvidal. A lot of people aren't going to like this, but I'm going Usman, and I'm going heavy Usman. If the person that Usman is fighting is not named Colby Covington, he usually grapples with them, he usually brawls with them, he usually stays all up against the cage, makes it dirty, makes it nasty, and it's just suffocating and doesn't let people get off of him. I don't see how Jorge is going to avoid that. But unless Jorge comes out with another flying knee within the first 5 seconds, I don't see that happening. I remember Jorge versus Damian Maia, who is a very good grappler, very great on the ground, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. And even though you cannot tap out Jorge doesn't get tapped out, you know what I mean? But he does spend a lot of time on the ground, and if he's on the ground, it takes him a while to get back up. So I could just see this being a rag doll where Usman takes him down, holds him there, and then eventually just wins a long, boring grappling fight. As sucky as that would be, that's most likely what's going to happen. So that's my final pick. I'm going to go Usman over Jorge Masvidal. If you noticed, I picked all favorites, but sometimes that's just how it is. It's hard to see the other people winning right now. So that's what I'm going with. Also, I have a group of friends. We do DraftKings. We have a team called the Ishi Bet League, the Shitty Bet League. Anybody want to join? Go ahead and get in the messenger. Hit me up. We'll add you on. Be nice fun. Thanks for having me on the Faithful Fan Show, Tony. Hope you guys make some money off those picks.
Welcome back to the Faithful Fan Show. Thank you, JD, for those picks. We're going to double back next week and see if they were correct. For those of y'all who don't know, JD played football with us. He played basketball with me and Corey. That's the homie. We go way back, you know. He's got his opinion, and we don't let him voice it out here on the Faithful Fan Show. Okay, moving on. Another thing that happened, DeSean Jackson for the Philadelphia Eagles. This fool quoted Hitler, and he tried to quote Hitler to uplift the black folk. This is what he tried to do, but while doing that, he insulted the entire Jewish community. I don't really want to get into the quote because it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. But point being, he offended a lot of people, including his team owners. Big deal. Corey, do you know about this? Do you think that DeSean Jackson will keep his job at the Philadelphia Eagles?
I don't think he's going to. I don't know if he deserves to.
Yeah.
You just don't do that, especially at this time right now. Literally, we're trying to empower black people. We've been suppressed for so long. I think Jewish have been in the same position. And
yeah.
I think it's a bad time to say anything anti-Semitic about the Jewish community.
Definitely.
I mean, we know what they've been through. They know what we've been through. I feel like it's something that's more relatable now than trying to down them to uplift the black community. It just doesn't make sense right now.
And that's just an example of someone not really being fully educated on the topic and trying to speak out too early. They didn't check the temperature of the room, the temperature of the world. It's bad timing, very bad. Especially if your team owners are highly offended, and they came out and said it.
Yes.
He's apologized twice nationally, and they're still like, I don't know. That's why it's looking bad for him, dog. I don't know.
I mean,
I hate to see it, man, because DeSean Jackson's a big talent. You know, he could have helped the Eagles out a lot this year when they played the Cowboys. Too bad, you know? Too bad.
I mean, honestly, it was just real ignorant. And honestly, the Jewish community runs a lot of sports. I mean, you see basketball, how David Stern was. I mean, how Silver is. I mean, a lot of owners are Jewish, part Jewish. I mean, agents, scouts. I mean, it's just way too much in the sports world to be saying anything negative.
Yeah,
especially
man.
Like I said,
like that post was cryptic. You know what I mean? It was bad, and I bet he's taking it back right about now. We're gonna move on. A hotter topic. Something else happened. This has nothing to do with sports, by the way. Me and my boy Corey, we into music, so I hit his line. I asked him, why are they talking about a T.I. versus 50 Cent versus battle? That's fire, right?
Oh,
that's fire. Now, me being me, I got to come out and say it. I think T.I. is the unpopular opinion. I think T.I. would get it if they put 20 songs to 20 songs. T.I. might give 50 Cent some action, bro. What do you think about that?
I think 50 Cent comes out with heater after heater after heater after heater.
Man.
There's just so many. And I think a lot of T.I.'s songs are probably going to be like forgot about songs. You know, ones that were like, oh, yeah, that was a jam.
Wait a minute, Corey. Wait. He has classics. Hold up, bro.
He does have.
I knew he was going to do this. Yeah. So I got what happens when he plays this one? What happens when he plays Money Rose, causing clothes? That's how all my partners roll. What about bring them out? Like, come on, dog. Those are classics that can't be forgotten.
Dog, I mean, I think he definitely has hits, but 50 Cent had a time. Literally,
and that's what I think. 50 Cent had a more powerful moment, I feel like. I think 50 Cent, when he dropped Get Rich or Die Trying, there was nothing touching that. But if you really so that time period, yes, it's hot. And he got a G-Unit. He's got Aftermath, Shady, all that with him. That's tough. But I think T.I. has stood the test of time better. I feel like he's had more albums with more hits. You know what I mean? Stretch.
I think he definitely stood the test of time better. I just think, I mean, it depends on what T.I. comes with. It's kind of like Lil Jon and T-Pain. I don't know if you saw their versus battle.
No, yes, yeah.
T-Pain was kind of like, he caught a glimpse of a time.
Yeah.
So if you were in that time, you were probably like, damn. But Lil Jon had hit after hit for so long.
And that's why it's hard for me, too, because my heart wants to tell me that T.I. has more hits than 50, but I think I grew up in the time where 50 affected me differently. Like, you too. We was walking around singing Wanksta.
Ooh, and it was just such a time, though. I mean, his time was way more powerful than anybody's time that I've
Yeah,
seen
that's just
besides
true.
Lil Wayne and Drake.
But
He,
man, you can have whatever you like. I said you can have whatever you like. I'm talking about like he had some serious pop hits too. What's the one with Rihanna? So live your life. Hey, hey, hey,
those don't
hey.
hit at the verse battle.
No, he can't play those first because 50 Cent's coming out with his Get Rich or Die Trying joints.
Oh, I mean, if he wants to go there, we'll do like 21 questions.
Yeah, that's
like
exactly.
Yeah.
It'd be like it'd be a good battle though. I want to see that because these versus battles have been entertaining. I appreciate Swiss Beats and Timberland for putting these on. This is amazing.
Sure.
It's great for the culture, great for hip hop. Keep doing it. I cannot wait to see T.I. if it happens. T.I. versus 50.
What better could you ask for during quarantine?
So
what better could you ask for during quarantine? These artists coming together and doing the verses. I mean, it keeps things entertaining, get you something to look forward to. We ain't going nowhere. It takes
us back down memory lane. It takes us back to those songs that we grew up with. I love it. I love it, dude. It's great.
I remember being 12, 13 years old listening to Mini Man, feeling like
it's hard. Mini Man. What was the other one? Oh my gosh, he has so many good ones, bro. 50, aka Ferrari F50. Break it down. We was like in 7th grade, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Not knowing what he was talking about, but it sounded so real.
Riding around with guns the size of Lil Bow Wow. I'm sorry, I picked T.I., but you can see who I was a true fan of. I was a true fan of 50.
And anything with Lloyd Banks on it?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Lloyd Banks was cold. Yayo was cold too. Do you know what this is? One shot, one heal, that's a dip. Nah, yeah. G-Unit. Yeah, man. I can't wait for that battle. Please, Swiss, Timberland, make it happen, please. I know these two brothers have a lot of testosterone. They both go at it. It would be real ugly in there if they got together, but keep them separate. Let them do a little Zoom so they don't got to be in the same room together, and we can make it happen. We can make it happen. But yeah.
What's that song? Rider by Rick Rock? That Rick Rock beat?
Wait. Oh, I can't deny it. I'm a fucking rider.
No. It was on
Oh, we talking about 50?
G. Yeah.
Talking about
G.
Are you talking about? He didn't do Stunt 1-on-1, right?
No. I want to say it was that video though.
What am I?
Pretty sure it was called Rider.
Whoa, I'm a soldier boy. I told you, boy, got the choice for me to be a rider. I approach your boy with the toaster. No, yeah, that's one of Rick Rock's hardest beats, actually.
Come on.
Dog, stop naming 50 hits, dog. You won the argument. Who cares?
Hey, let's go.
Hey, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining us on episode 10. We made it to episode 10, y'all. I had to have Star on for episode 10. Thank y'all so much. Keep subscribing to the Faithful Fan Show. We love you guys. We'll be back next time. Thank you.
Rookie in the paint, going hard with the venom. Shot so much, man, I think I need a leg. Rookie in the paint, going hard with the venom. Shot so much, man, I think I need a leg. Animal, MC Cannibal, rap Hannibal. Here to change the game, mainframe, all y'all programmable. Coaching on tracks, balling like a paper like Phil. I'm on BS if real, my rhymes convict and heal. A world blind, my lines a red pill, real. Ball like I've been here, rookie in his prime. Focus like Jordan the second time. Kobe in playoff times, you know believe when I drive. Call for it, Kelly go in the Blizo spit. Auto like free throws by Ito. Circle loose stroke magic, rhymes over all y'all.